The Bills destroying the Dolphins is proof that all the other teams on the Bills' schedule should be terrified. Terrified. Why? Because odds are they're gonna lose. Yes, including the Chiefs and the refs. Due to the 4 reasons that I explained in this video. The first reason you should be scared of the Bills is James Cook running the ball down the Dolphins' throats. James Cook was a monster, rushing for 78 yards, 7.1 yards on average per carry, and 3 tutties. 3 tutties! That's 2 rushing and 1 receiving. Damn. Cook's best play of the game was this enormous 49-yard rushing touchdown, where after he ran through the Red Seas, no one could touch him. He even had the time and space to do his signature flip into the end zone because Miami was nowhere to be seen. Also, this 1-yard rushing touchdown was literally a cakewalk for Cook, which would strike the fear of God into goal line defenses everywhere. It's no surprise why he won AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now, the reason James Cook's dominating performance against the Dolphins is so important is he finally gives the Bills a dominant run game. And not just any run game, but arguably the best in the NFL. I also want to shout out the O-line here because unlike previous seasons, they actually are able to block and move mountains for Cook, which is just absolutely amazing. So thank you, O-line, for finally getting it together so that Cook can finally shine. Because in the past, the Bills had to rely on Josh Allen for literally everything, which made the Bills' offense extremely predictable. However, now that the Bills can lean into their run game, teams won't know if Allen's gonna throw it, hand it off, or just rush it in himself, which makes the Bills' offense far more dynamic and versatile. But don't worry, we'll get to Allen at the end so you actually stay for the video. And Cook, he's just the tip of the iceberg. Reason 2 you should fear the Bills is the Bills secondary roasted Tua turn the ball over for 3 interceptions, one of which was a hilarious pick 6. And I don't care if this happened to Tua turn the ball over, because this could literally happen to any quarterback, especially Mahomes, because what's that? He's already thrown for 3 interceptions this season, and Allen hasn't thrown any. Back to the Dolphins' demise. Jamarcus Ingram was a machine because he accounted for 2 of the 3 interceptions, including this wicked sweet pick 6. Oh man, that was so awesome. I about pissed myself when that happened. And the reason why this pick 6 was so important was it not only shattered Tua's confidence, but it put the Bills up 31-10. Which effectively put the game out of reach with, what was that? 24.5 minutes left of game clock, which is straight up gangsta. And don't forget about Christian Benford, who set up Ingram's first interception with the blocked pass and stole a crucial interception that took away the Dolphins' early comeback drive and resulted in the Bills gaining an additional 3 points. Between just these 2 DBs, quarterbacks are gonna pay for being reckless with the ball. Excuse me. Now, although the Bills secondary is scary, the fact that the Bills have a D-line from hell is even scarier for teams. Let's start with this play on 3rd and 1. What normally would have been an easy conversion turned into a nightmare of -1 when the Bills D-line collectively stonewalled the Dolphins, whose rusher I don't know and don't care.
Who is that guy?
And then immediately after that, on 4th and 2, Ed Oliver came out of nowhere and swallowed up to a hole, which literally caused Tua to turn the ball over. Oh, and remember that 49-yard touchdown that Cook ripped off earlier? That was literally the play right after. So it just goes to show how much this D-line crushes. Thank you very much, D-line. And here, oh my gosh, just look at that D-line swarming Tua. Bro was in fear for his life. This is the perfect example of the D-line's outstanding ability to put the fear of God into quarterbacks and force them to make mistakes. Remember that pick 6 from earlier? Yeah, that was because of the D-line forcing the mistake. Nice job, guys. Honestly, I could show more clips of the D-line rattling Tua, but at this point, it would just be mean. You know, there was a lot of talk about how well this Bills D-line and just defense in general was gonna be without Matt Milano. But I think it's safe to say that the guys got this on lock after shutting out the Dolphins in the second half and recording 3 interceptions. Now, obviously, this Bills team is so dangerous because of future Super Bowl champ Josh Allen. Oh, and his amazing receivers, who we can't forget. Allen is the best dual threat quarterback in the NFL, period. Allen did all of the amazing things that we're accustomed to seeing. And the best part was, everybody else played so well, he didn't even have to do that much. That means every game, defenses are up against Allen at 100%. That's scary, bro. Let's start with the basic but important throws and then work our way up to Allen's dimes. So thanks to this 1-2 punch by Benford and Ingram, they put the ball back right into Allen's hands with excellent field position, no less. Oh, that was so satisfying. And then Allen immediately capitalized by getting the ball to Kincaid in less than a second, with the latter taking advantage of the screen to force his way for 9 yards. Ooh, that was a nice block right there by Shakir too. Can't wait to talk about him. Then Allen one-upped himself from the last play by dumping the ball up to Kincaid in half a second, with Kincaid nearly gaining another first down. Another one. Now these plays are so significant because Allen was able to completely neutralize the Dolphins' pass rush, because by the time they realized what had happened, Kincaid was already gone. This prevented Allen from having to take unnecessary hits and mixed up the game plan so the Dolphins defense didn't know what the Bills were gonna do. Oh, and what I love about this play right here is McDermott actually had the balls to go for it on 4th down. And the calculated risk paid off huge when Allen quickly and skillfully threw the ball across his body to Cook, who then not only got the first down, but also the touchdown. Anytime the Bills go for it on 4th down, you know they're serious about winning. And that McDermott has 1,000% confidence in Allen to get it done. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, Allen's top 3 passes from the game that perfectly showcase why he's the man. The third best was when Allen threw a dart to Shakir to extend the drive. This play perfectly shows what he can do when he's given all day to throw. You might as well have just given Allen the first down. But that was nothing compared to Allen's second best, where on 2nd and 11, he threw another dart to Shakir in double coverage for a huge first down. Just to put this in perspective, a normal quarterback for most QBs, including last season Josh Allen, that would have been an interception. But with 2021 playoffs Allen making a comeback, his throws are on point, making this offense deadly. And Allen's best throw was on that same drive where on 3rd and 12, he quickly recovered from a low snap, immediately recognized there was no run lane, rolled right, extended for another 3 to 4 seconds, and then fired the ball deep right into the breadbasket of Ty Johnson. Oh my gosh, yes! This is vintage Allen, where he extends until somebody is open downfield and he can just launch the ball into the stratosphere for a huge first down or most likely touchdown. That might as well have been a touchdown because Johnson got the ball at the 1-yard line and all Cook had to do was just walk it in. Without Allen, this drive easily would have been a 3 and out, instead of resulting in a touchdown and huge momentum for the Bills. As soon as you let Allen roll right, you're screwed. Just that touchdown drive alone should scare the shit out of defenses. And now a surprise for all the OGs that stayed into the end. A Bills-Jags prediction in 30 seconds or less. So the Jags have started off 0-2, the first of which was a loss to the Dolphins. Who loses to the Dolphins? And the second of which was an ugly loss to the Browns. I mean, bro, you just lost to Deshaun Massage Parlor Watson. As you know, the Bills lost to the Jags the last 2 seasons, so they're gonna be out for blood this season with a fury from hell that hasn't been seen since, when they wrecked the Dolphins last week. But this bloodbath is gonna make the Dolphins game look merciful by comparison. I honestly feel for the Jags a little bit because they're gonna be 0-3 and somebody's gonna get fired. Bills-Jags 38-17. And the only reason I gave the Jags an extra 7 at the end was because of a garbage time touchdown that nobody gives a shit about. And if you think I'm just a biased Bills fan, you're in for a rude awakening.